Cozy little place. If you're putting yourself in harm's way, you'd best be prepared. Take these. Good luck. This is fine for now, but we can't stay holed up here forever. I've learned of a possible monster, and while I do not know its exact whereabouts, I do have information suggesting someone who does. Pay a visit to the beast's last known contact. Do what you must to find where it's hiding now. Then root out the monster and destroy it. Good luck. Our sense of what's right is what separates us from the vampires. Don't forget that.
What do you need?
Hope you're getting along with Isran. He takes some get. I like what Isran has done with the place. It's good. I've only heard stories. Not sure if any of them are true. Like that they were supposed to guard some vampire here, but wound up all becoming vampires themselves when they saw how powerful he was. And then preyed on the rift until finally someone put them down. I guess it doesn't matter now. At least Isran is trying to do something noble with the name. A basic one, of course. That is, assuming you know anything about steelsmithing. It's pretty simple. Talk to Gunmar if you need materials. I can certainly try. I want to add some punch to our crossbow capabilities. I've done all I can on my own. I need a little inspiration. I've always been fascinated with Dwemer artifacts. I take them apart, poke around in their guts, and try to figure things out, with mixed results. But as luck would have it, I've tracked down the location of some actual Dwemer diagram drawings. So, if you'd be a dear and collect those plans for me? Mm-hmm.
Alfred, patron of the... You're here, and not a moment too soon. If anything should happen to Arn, there'll be hell to pay. A close friend of mine. We fought together on the battlefield for many years until old age got the better of us. Now it's up to me to save him one more time. This time from the executioner's block in Solitude. The city guard in Solitude is seeking Arn for a serious crime. When he fled here, he was arrested for drunken behavior. Can you imagine? Fortunately, his identity isn't known to the authorities in Whiterun, so there's still a chance to save him. Hold a moment. This is more than a simple prison break. I want to have Arn's name stricken from the record books permanently. I'm setting him up with a new identity. It's the only way to throw the guard permanently off his trail. The job is twofold. First, steal a letter that was sent from Solitude warning Whiterun's guard to be on the lookout for Arn. The second is to change Arn's name in the prison registry to his new identity. If it was easy, I would have hired a local thug instead of a professional. You see, both of these items are kept inside Dragon's Reach, and they don't allow visitors inside the Jarl's or the Steward's chambers. One more thing. If you get caught, I can't afford to be connected to you. Remember that before you do anything stupid. I have eyes within Dragon's Reach. They tell me that all correspondence from other holds are sent to the Jarl's private chambers. It's a well-known fact that the Steward keeps all of the records on Whiterun's prisoners in a large book. My sources tell me you can find that book in a study in his quarters. Change Arn's entry in the book to anything you want, and they'll be forced to let him go after he serves a few weeks. Just one more thing the Greymanes want to blame on others. It's not my fault they turned their backs on the Empire, or their mule of a son raised arms against it. And yet, they want to heap the fault on my family's good name? Ha! Battleborn is a name out of legend, sung in the songs of old and heard in deeds of valor for 100 generations. For Clan Battleborn they cry in the mead halls, first into the fray and last to quit their ale. We've got honor, wealth, and titles too, aye, and buxom women to warm your bed on a cold Skyrim night. Now if that don't answer your question, then no words will. Uncivilized pelt-wearing axe-draggers. It's a wonder they don't still live in a cave like those ancestors they keep boasting about. It's true, the Vignar Greymane and his lot are one of Whiterun's oldest and, depending on who you ask, most respected clans. I don't dispute that. But it's one thing to take pride in your lineage, and another to cling blindly to the past. What they call honor and tradition, I call ignorance. Money, you laggard. What else? It always comes down to coin. The Greymanes have deep roots in Whiterun, but so do we. Difference is, we're rich. And Vignar hates it. Oh, and they hate it too. All their big talk of pride and honor. And what have they got to show for it? Beggars' rags and stale bread. We've got the same pride, the same honor, and we've got wealth. No wonder they envy us. You watch yourself out there.
What are you doing that for?
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
One of Vinny's... Absurd that you can't cook good sweet rolls in the skeever hole of a city.
Another wanderer, here to lick my father's boots. Good job.
Need supplies? Hail Summoner. Conjure me up a warm bed, would you? I've got a lot of respect for the Restoration School. Skyrim could use a lot more readers.
Ulf Arn? Never heard of him. I guess that means you're finished. Here's your payment. Tell Delvin that he has my support and all the weight it carries in Whiterun from now on. I think he'll be quite pleased. You watch yourself out there.
The city's changed, friend. Thieves' Guild is on the rise. Firm foothold here in Whiterun. The gods gave you...
Thought I heard something.
Why, this a surprise.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you? Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting. Good luck out there.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Think it'll work? You picked a
someone
bad
never should
time.
have come here.
Time to end this little game.
Can't wait to count out your votes.
Huh? Ah! Close!
A strong drink? I don't know what you're talking about. All right, calm down. Here, take this. That letter's the last I've heard of him, and mentions where he is. Now, please, leave me alone.
Here we go! Just a scratch! Like a horker! Nobody here now. Need something? Nobody here now. Never should have come here.
Cozy little... It's no war maidens, but I... For those who cherish memories of loved ones, their compassion often conceals the beast. Our compassion compels us to destroy it. Fight bravely, friend.
Hope you're getting along with... You're back and alive to boot. Fantastic. I see. Clever dwarves. With a similar technique and a little tinkering, I should be able to improve the capabilities of our crossbows. I often wonder where we'd be if the Dwemer were still around. Oh well. We'll have to manage with the scraps we find. Here, let me show you how it's made. Assuming you have the smithing skills, you should be able to make this yourself at Gunmar's Forge. Either way, I'll have some for sale soon. Farewell.
Something trouble. Alfred sent ahead his compliments. Looks like his friend Arn is soon to be released, thanks to his brand new identity. More importantly, he's pledged the full support of the Battleborn clan to the Thieves Guild. I think you'll find that the guild is beginning to grow. We've had a merchant move into the space right outside the flagon. It's nice to shake off the cobwebs and get things rolling again. Keep this up, and I can see a bounty headed our way. Are you bloody serious? You're not going to get ahead by quitting around here. That I can promise you. All right. Anything in particular strike your fancy? Yeah, sure. Got a business on tap that could use a little number rearranging. What do you say? You're not going to get richer with that attitude.
Yeah? I understand. Fight or die well. Hey, watch it! Fall back! Name's Angie. And if you try anything stupid, I won't hesitate to... Sorry, a girl can't be too careful out here. Like I said, name's Angie, and I've been living out here for a couple of years now. I moved here from Helgen after my family was killed. At the time, I couldn't stand to be around anyone. They all felt sorry for me, and I didn't want them to. It was my problem, not theirs. Don't be like them. Don't feel sorry for me. I set up those targets a long time ago. I shoot at them from time to time. Don't want to get rusty with my bow. That I am. You know how to use one? Well, let me know if you ever want to practice. If you need a bow, there's one on the rack to the left of the door. Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. My father was rarely home, so it was my mother who actually taught me how to use a bow. She always said composure was the key to a successful archer. If you can remain calm, even in the midst of chaos, your arrow will most likely find its target. Okay, let's see what you can do. Remember to stay within the boundaries and only use the practice arrows. I have some if you don't have any. Aim for the middle target. Try and hit the mid. It's easy. Stay inside the boundaries and only use the practice arrow. Here you go. Nice shot. Right on target. Now hit the target to the left. Great shot. Now hit the target to the right. Nice shot, right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little... Need something? Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. My older brother took me out hunting a lot when I was little. At the time, it was difficult to keep food on the table, let alone have enough left over to sell at the market. So whenever we came across more than one deer in a single location, it was imperative we kill as many as we could. If you can learn to keep your composure and trust that each shot is true, then you should be able to quickly handle multiple targets. When I tell you to, try and hit each of the 3 closest targets in 8 seconds. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 8 seconds to hit each of the 3 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3... Go! Hey, watch it! You did it! All 3 targets in 8 seconds. Nice job. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Next time we'll make it a little more challenging. Great job. Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. We've talked about speed and composure. Now we'll go over precision. Oftentimes you won't be able to get as close to your prey as you'd like, and you'll have to settle with a long shot. However, with such a long shot, it's more than likely that's the only shot you'll be able to take before your prey runs off. If you find yourself in such a situation, then you need to make your shot count. Don't rush your shot. Crouch down, get comfortable, and take aim. Okay, your turn. Try and hit the target way in the back, far behind the other three. Remember to take your time and make your shot count. Try and hit the far target. Be careful. Nice shot, right on target. Let me know if you want to practice some more. Nick? Huh? Excellent. Follow me to the targets and we'll begin. We've talked about composure, speed, and precision. Now it's time to use all three at once. I'm warning you now. This challenge will be quite difficult. Just remember everything I've taught you, and you should be able to complete it. It may take you a couple of tries, but that's what practice is all about. When I tell you to, try and hit all 4 targets in 10 seconds. Here, take these. Looks like you're running low. I'll count to 3 and then say go. You have 10 seconds to hit each of the 4 targets. Draw string and get ready. 1, 2, 3. Go! Hey, watch it! You did it! All 4 targets in 10 seconds. Nice job. Huh? I think I've taught you everything I know. You might even be as good as me now. Kind of scary if I think about it. It was my pleasure. It's not often I get visitors out here, let alone friendly ones. Thanks for sticking around and keeping me company. It was nice to finally meet someone out here who doesn't want to rob you or take off your head. I know it isn't much, but here, take this bow. It was given to me by my family. It's special to me, but brings back too many painful memories. Remember, composure and speed. You don't need to see your arrow hit before moving on to your next target. Trust your shot is true.
smell mortal blood.
Time to end this little game.
Must kill. Thank you. Fool, you can't stop us.